Hey everybody, Abstract here. I am going to give you guys a few minutes so you can start coming in. So I'm going to go share the link real fast through some other channels. Make sure I get to share. Yeah, turn that volume down. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to go through and share through my Facebook groups and things like that real fast. That we are in fact live today. I'm so excited about this one. Hold on while I share my links. Is everybody getting ready for Christmas? We have only had a touch of snow, nothing major here at all. Okay, I'm just going through and posting links. Give me a minute and I will be right back and we can get into this. Excuse me. I think my niece and all her grandbabies have got. My niece doesn't have the flu, but I think all her grandkids do. And they're all together a lot. So I don't know if the mommies have it either. But I know she was going to be taking some preventative medicines as not to, and hopes not to catch it. So flu season must be alive and well right now. I'm so excited about this one, you guys. I have been following Karen Campbell for a hot minute now. And she is so funny, too. She does some lives, but mostly she has videos on YouTube, and she also has an art school online thing. I haven't done that one yet. So far, I've just been soaking up as much of her free content as I can. I just can't commit to the classes yet. But she has 6 books out, I believe. I have her latest one. We're going to go over that a little bit. And I left information in the description of her YouTube channel, which lets you know where to find her book, which is on Amazon, but you can go to her channel and get the links through there. And you can also, she has an Etsy shop. So if you wanted it autographed, you can go through her Etsy shop and get it done that way. Okay, so we are, hey, Mary Hill, how are you, darling? Okay, so are we ready to start? I got everybody, the link shared. Okay, so this is the cover to Karen Campbell's official guide, How to Draw and Find Your Style. And this is her artwork. And everybody's been commenting on my Instagram and on how my faces are changing and how all that's developing. And it's because I've been following as much of her tutorials that she has on YouTube as possible. But she has a complete description in there. She's got, I think it's 6 books. I'll be getting them one at a time. This is her latest one. It's thick. It is we'll just go into it. This one will probably get wore out before it's all said and done because I will be using it a lot because there's so much to learn. And she's so funny. And when when they're funny and the way she explains things, it's like, oh, okay. I'm doing good, Mary. Okay, so she's like, how to find your style. She goes into, conversations about it. The supplies that you need, that goes in through that, and she works really hard at trying to let everybody. Doesn't always have to be the most expensive things. She talks about how you're blending, your value scale. Now remember, she does a lot of this stuff, and she'll reference her book through her videos that are on YouTube. But she also has her videos that are just through her school that she does. That if you want to do that, you can. See, look at this. The circle. If you notice my faces and stuff have been changing. The eyes. I love eyes, and everybody always makes a big deal about the eyes of my girls when I draw them. And knowing that this lady does a lot with the eyes as well made me really want to watch her. She even talks about the difference between Copics and stuff, and I'll show you that. I'll show you a little thing on that too. She also gives you free stuff that you can just tell her that you want it, and then she will send it to you via your email so you can print it down. And I'll show you that in a little bit, because she does mixed media as well. I mean, she does a lot of stuff. She's really good. I just love how, you see, markers and the scales and what layers and all kinds of Sharpies. Eyes, front facing, how to do your eyes front facing. Look how descriptive it is. Everything. Step by step. I can't wait. I just got this today. I haven't even got to play with it yet. You guys are seeing it as I'm seeing it for the first time. She's glimpsed through it when she's done certain things. But I was so excited. And I've read the reviews on this. I read the reviews on this through Amazon. I've read the reviews on this through her Etsy page. Not one negative review at all. Everything is just on how much it's helped. Look at this. Front-facing eyes. Nice. Eyebrows that are front-facing. And like step by step. Again, step by step. I'm just glossing through this right now because I want to take my time and really go through each page myself. Look at the different faces. Noses, which is one of my greatest fear. I mean, noses just, I don't do well with them. But I'm getting better, and it's because I've been watching a lot of her stuff. She also uses gelatos a lot with her mixed media, and she uses artist crayons in her mixed media. I put the link to her channel, Mary, in the description of this video. So if you scroll down, it's there. And she has got some. And Mary, do you do mixed media at all? Because if you do, I'm going to share something before. I was going to wait till later. Oh, great. Lips, which I struggle with too. My girls are very abstract. But as most of you know, I've got a book that I'm working on, and I want some unique cover art for the front cover of my book. And I was going to hold a contest. I don't know if people want to try. I can't afford to have good cover art done. So if I can hold a contest, if anybody's interested in trying that, if you win, if your cover art is the one that's picked, then it'll be used for the cover of the book. But you'll have to. Okay, if you're dabbling in that, you really want to watch one of her videos that talks about the hamburger. She talks about the hamburger going from each step up. And then she provides this. You can just, when you're watching the videos, she'll tell you, if you want to know this, just put it down in the comments, and she will email you the PDF for you to download and for you to print out. And then there's a 9-page thing. These are all things she's given for free. She gives you stuff that, what to watch out for. See, look, things that you can do with water, moderate, level, things that'll freeze, things that'll run, you know, so that it'll run. It's 9 pages of fantastic intel on her stuff. But and she calls it her hamburger system. So there's 5 videos, I think, on that. So you can check that out, and you can get all these things from her for free. She'll tell you in her video as you're watching it, you know, you just go to the comments and ask for it and stuff like that. But it's amazing. So that's for mixed media, because I've been getting into the mixed media stuff too. Okay, there's a fairy's ears. Oh, realistic face. Yeah, Mary, she's got some amazing stuff. I'm telling you, she gives a lot of free stuff, and then there, you know, she has stuff that you purchase, like the book. If you go through Etsy and buy her book, you can get it signed. But you'll have to pay for your shipping unless you're spending, I think it's like $35 or more, and then it's free shipping. Or you can go to Amazon and just get the book and it's not signed. I just went to Amazon because I have Prime and I did have to be free shipping. And you know how many, when it's tight, it is what it is. So here is how to do your faces, which I'm wanting to learn to draw because, like I said, I usually just do abstract faces and stuff, but I want the cover art for my book to be a particular way. And since I can't afford thousands of dollars to have cover art done, I either have to have a contest. If the person's art is picked, they'll have to send a commercial release, and what they'll get, no monetary, but where you put down your publishers and all that, the artist's name will be for the cover art. If you have any social media, websites, whatever, I'll include all of that so that the artist is recognized, and hopefully people will go to them to want them to do more, where they can actually generate some income on that. So we'll see how that goes. So if anybody's interested in trying to do that, leave me a comment, and I can give you the particulars of how I want the cover art to be. It doesn't have to be difficult. Don't make it into a big thing. You know, I've had a couple of people try to make it into too much of a big thing, and it's like, it's not that hard. I mean, if you have the skills, but they're trying to make it into something that it's not. Okay, so more on the realistic face, which is great. I'll be reading. You're seeing this book for the first time as I am. And then after we get it done today, I'll be doing a whole bunch more of this book, just quiet. Okay, now, anybody that knows me knows that the hair I do is just crazy and wild on my girls. This is a whole chapter on how to do hair, which is good because I just go nuts with mine. I mostly do abstract. Oh, how to do your highlights. Straight and shiny. If you guys got any questions, please let me know. I just love this. I want to know how to do braids. Like a faux hawk. And instead of it, you know, it coming up and then going down into a long braid that's shaved up on the sides, I want to get that mastered. Mixed media hair. See, these are those artist crayons. I've never seen those until I watched her thing. Awesome. Look at this. Awesome, awesome. Oh, here we go. There's a braid drawing lesson right here. That is awesome. There you go. This braid, but more of a faux hawk where it's shaved on the sides. I think that works great. I will have to work on that. And there she goes, showing you how to do it. Awesome. If you guys have questions, holler at me. I'm going to like this a lot. Then she asked how you did on it and all kinds of stuff. I am so looking forward to going through this book chapter by chapter, trying to learn how to do this. When you watch her do it, she does it so effortlessly, which tells you she's been doing this forever. So it's just like part of who she is. She's not even having to think about it. Talks a lot about those Copics. I use Prismacolor. My markers that I have are Prismacolor markers, and I am so in love with them. Mary, you ought to tell her that Abstract sent you her way. Look at all this awesomeness. Talks about your highlights, your shading, how to do this here. Cool. I'm just in love with it. What can I tell you? Directions on everything. Light is shining here to make the shade fall here. See, there's the light. This is where the shade. Awesome. Hands. Who has trouble doing hands? Me. So like I said, I've been an abstract artist, and I'm just now starting to try to embrace some realism a bit. You have to grow or you just get stagnant, you know? Awesome. This is great stuff. Learning how to do hands, that's awesome. Like it says, looks like the back side of the fingers are straight. She tells you step by step on how to do all of that stuff. So I'm tickled to death. I can't wait. Look how she shows you how to even draw it out. Add this bump. Outline these ovals. Add this straight line. Here's your, I mean, come on now. I should be able to do this, right? She's funny, too. If you get to watch any of her videos, she is funny. I can't wait. You guys are getting this. I mean, the reason I get quiet and stuff during this is I'm seeing this book for the first time. You're getting to see it as I see it. And I'm just like, oof. It's like a little flip through right now, but I can't wait to get started. Fashioned faces, front style, front facing. I've noticed, I've been using the technique that she talks about where you do the T, and then when you start to do the eyes, do the circles. I think she did. Hey, Mike, baby, how you doing? We're going over my, we're reviewing Karen Campbell's book, Amazing Artist. And it's step by step. And you, like you told me, you said you noticed, you're one of the people that has noticed how the eyes and my girls' faces and stuff changing. It's because I've been following her, Karen Campbell's YouTube stuff. So she puts, there's 3 eyes here, but you can put, she said 5, and then there's your center one, and then there's the eyes. And I've been using a ruler because, as you knew, I can't draw a straight line. So I've been using a ruler and stuff, and it's making a huge difference in my eyes and my girls. And the nose and the mouth, you know how you do your thirds. So she tells you. I've been using a ruler on my stuff. So I can't wait. This is what I want to learn how to do, more of shaping the face. To get that down, which it's all, since I, you know, it's all a learning thing. Yes, it's cool, Mike. How are you feeling, darling? Are you up and running around yet? Shading the nose. Oh, look at that. Nice. This artist, if you guys have been following, you know, I started doing some stuff with the elegant writer pens, where they're black pens, and then when you you know, use water around them, how it changes the whole dynamic of it. Not the greatest, but okay. Is healing going well, or are you having issues? And then if you blot the elegant writer ink with a paper towel, the hues of it change to, some of them are like a blue, and some of it turns into like a pink. And I've got a whole playlist on the elegant writer pens. At any rate, I never even saw them before until I watched one of Karen Campbell's videos, and she does a lot of work with them. Amazing. Now back to the book. She's just funny. And it looks, from what little bit I'm reading, because as you know, I'm looking at this as you are, because I'm just got it. It sounds like when she talks. So she's writing how she talks with her personality involved, which is a good thing because she's got a great personality. No, I think it came undone. Can't go back until the, oh my God. Did you start trying to do more than you're supposed to, Mike? You didn't start working on Roy's house again or anything like that, right? You just stayed in the Washington room and played around with your clocks. You didn't do anything you shouldn't have. Ugh. I know there's a lag, but answer me. And I love to do eyes. Eyes are my thing. Eyes are the window to the soul. I know that's an old saying, but I truly believe it. And a lot of people ask me about my eyes. I do a lot of stuff with the eyes of my girls. And when I was younger, my eyes were my thing that people were mostly attracted to, were my eyes. No, the third. Oh no, I thought you went back to the doctor over that, and they went and did something with that back then. Look at this nose. The way she's doing the nose. Amazing. Oh, I like this. It's kind of like an illustrator type thing. Sketchy style, front facing. See, she did the 3 eyes. You can see it faded. And as you create it, then you start erasing all your lines. I just need good writing pencils. I just have regular pencils, drawing pencils. I need some better drawing pencils than what I have. Oh, nice. I can't wait to start on this stuff, guys. You say not? Oh, And you go back in next week. Is it next week? It's the 19th that you go back into your doctor? So are you sitting at the house? Oh, isn't that nice? So are you sitting at the house working on your clocks, or what are you doing? Front facing. See, step by step. See, there's the 3 eyes. As you're creating your faces, you erase your outer lines, which you've been seeing me do that a lot lately. Good. I know you're probably bored because you've been on the go a lot lately, but you have to take the time to heal, Mike. Oh, look at this. Nice. Anybody interested in her book? She's got 6, I think. I want to get all the rest of them, but this is the one I have. Right, this is her newest one. It hurts all the time now. I can't work on the clocks. I just watch YouTube and go to Breakfast with Roy and Dad. Oh, well, then I've got lots of videos out there. But you've been watching. I think you're caught up on all mine. I'm pretty sure you're caught up on mine. I mean, 2 came out pretty close yesterday. The gingerbread and then the bow, which is done with the Elegant Rider, the bows. That came out at midnight last night. Here we go with mixed media. She is a really good mixed media artist. That's where this whole hamburger system that she has, that if you go to her YouTube channel, she's got a whole playlist on this hamburger, what she calls the hamburger, or mixed media hamburger, on how to do it. She does really well. And I've been using that with my mixed media, and you guys just loved it. Let's see, the last one I did is, let's see if I can find it for you real quick. This is a mixed media that I did using her hamburger thing, and those are napkins below that. Doing more with the eyes, with the shading and stuff like that, was from this. And then I sealed it, which you can still smell the sealer, the, what you call it, that goes over this. But this was the last one I did. I don't know. I think you may have a couple to watch, Mike. I don't know. You may be all caught up. So she goes through, but she uses like those artist crayons and stuff like that. I'm going to have to get some of those, but that'll be down the line. She's really good. Profiles and realistic. Nice. All these wonderful things I'm going to have to learn to watch. Traced, she said, traced using a bowl from my kitchen. That works. I've seen her use some of this in her videos. Oops. For like your eyes, those oval shapes for the eyes. I have, can you see? They're shaped. Wait, can you see them better on here? There you go, on here. The light is changing outdoors, guys. There's for the ovals, for the eyes. And got this one for the pupils. So I can make sure they're even because they never are the same size. And this one because they came as always as in a set, is for like your circle for the faces, which will be fine if I'm doing a small face, but I don't do a whole lot of small faces. But I got this. It's from when I picked up my groceries at Walmart the other day. Perfect round circle, the perfect size to do my face. And so I'm keeping it to use to trace around as my circle for my faces, and then I can change things inside as I need to. I just got home. Are they still here? They've been here a while, aren't they? Haven't they been here a good couple of weeks now? Since before your surgery. Because remember, Roy was texting them while y'all were doing some work on his house. Okay, so the back of the head. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. So many things to learn, guys. The whole game changes when you go from just abstract to starting to try to be more defined in your art. But that's what's calling me as of late. I think for the last year, maybe, I've been starting to really, because I was one that didn't think I had any artistic talent at all till my friend dared me. And then I didn't. Then I said, I'm never going to do faces. I don't want to do, I'll just do abstract art. And shoot, 90% of what I do is of the female form of one shape, form, or fashion. And then I was like, it's not enough. Like, it needs to be more defined, more. So I've been getting hungry to do more things defined. And with my book coming up, I want my art a certain way on my cover art, because also I'm going to be, when you do media packaging and all this, there's going to be other things that people are going to be able to get. No, just got here. That was pre-recorded videos. Oh, okay. Eyebrows, great. And the eyes. I know this will help me define my own style more and more, because I've noticed that with any person that I have learned from, what they show is never what I end up with, and nor should it be. You don't want to be mimicking them. You want to learn how to make it your own, and not just, hey, this, you already know this is somebody else's work. Does that make sense? I'm just so, and noses, yes. All these things that I have difficult with is going to be great to learn to do. I've seen this piece of work, and she shows it in her video in color. It's a mixed media piece, but it is amazing. It looks amazing. The colors are so vibrant. There's some lips. Everybody teases me because my lips on my girls are so big. I guess because I don't have big lips. I've always wanted them. Always wanted Angelina Jolie's lips. But I don't think they would look right on my face. But I would like mine to be plumper. But I don't want to put a bunch of stuff on my face to make that happen. So I guess y'all are just stuck with my little ones. Ears. Awesome. See, step by step to tell you. Start with a simple oval, how to define them. She goes step by step. Let's keep. I'm yawning because I hurt myself yesterday. My hip popped. over something stupid. I was actually had just gotten up, and my home health aide had got here, and I came over to my art desk and reached over to open the blinds on my curtains, and I twisted just a smidge, and my hip went pinched. It pinched, and I'm like, ow. And so she was cooking breakfast for me, and the longer I sat here, I was in so much pain. I got sick to my stomach and wanted to cry. I was like, I have got to lay down or something. I hurt so bad. And so I ate breakfast, and then I just went and laid back down, and she found the heating pad for me, and I put that on my hip, and I was out. That's my default. When I'm in pain, I go to sleep. That's just my default. And so I went to sleep, and when I got up, I took like a half a naproxen, and that stuff knocks me out. And I took one around 5:30 this morning, and I've already had one nap today. I was going to lay back down, and this came in the mail, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to show this. Oh no, I hate that when it happens. Yeah, and I am a lightweight when it comes. That's why I don't take anything that's narcotic, because I would be down for days. I mean, the Tylenol knocks me out. I took a half a naproxen, and I am struggling to stay awake. But my hip is starting to hurt, which means I will have to eat something and take it again, and then I'll be in bed again for the rest of the day. And I really wanted to draw. And I was doing the 25-day Christmas prompts, and I'm missing days because, one, life gets in the way, and two, if I'm in a lot of pain, I can't sit. The videos are only 3 or 4 minutes, sometimes a little bit longer, but you're talking several hours of work. And then I have to edit it down to where it's just, a snapshot of what really goes on. Look at her little perky nose, little scooped up. Okay, I have some toned paper, but mine's a pan pastel paper. So I don't know if I could use, I don't know why I couldn't use it to do some toned profiles. I don't know why I couldn't. I'm going to try. Look at, see? It's how she, okay, you drew the circle. Then she shows you how to do the other stuff to it. Here's your initial circle. Your neck and shoulder. Your neck. But this is hair. So I don't freak out that it's wiggly. It's just hair. How she's doing the hair. How more she's doing the hair. You erase your lines as you define your face. When I take something, I'm really hurting and need something strong, I would take something now, but have to drive Sunday. Well, if you have to drive on Sunday, today's Thursday. If you took something now, would it last you that long, that many days, that you can't drive on Sunday? And where do you have to drive on Sunday? You're supposed to be healing. Oh, look at the hair on this and her highlights. This is called 3/4 portrait. You guys, if you're interested in any of this, you just need to get this book. It's amazing. Features appear, eyes, mouth, as they would from the front. Okay. I like this. I really like this. Tells you where to add some graphite, what's typical here, how to place the air, get ready to blend. I mean, amazing. Well, Are you having to pick up? You can't be lifting Vivian. Is somebody else going with you to lift Vivian or whatever? When you're drawing from a photo, don't let the funny head angles intimidate you. Remember, all the information you need to complete a drawing is in the reference itself. There you go. Scribble style. Oh, wow. That does look scribbly. You remember that little guy that was at the restaurant that you used to take your dad to, Mike? And his drawings, and it looked like just scribbles as he's doing it, but his drawings were so pretty. Does he still do that, or is he still there? Nice. Spiky, cool. See? Eyes, nose, lips. Oh, she doesn't. Vivian doesn't come when I'm alone. She doesn't know we go to breakfast. Oh, she'd be making it so hard on your dad if she knew. Oh, look at this. Now, when you define your features, where's my challenge yourself to only see straight lines. Oh, wow. That would be. Oh, wow. I think she calls this hashtagging. No. I call it hashtag. What does she call it? She calls it something in one of her videos. Who's in a nursing home? Wait, I'm lost. Who's in a nursing home now? I'm confused. More guidelines. Nice. Sharpies. I have Sharpies. Oh, the guy that used to come to the restaurant. Oh, that's too bad. I really liked him. I liked his art. And he seemed to be very pleasant. Straight line style. See, there's over 250 some odd pages of information. This was, yeah, I bet you do miss him. This was like a $20 book. 20 something bucks. Amazing. She could have charged a whole lot more for this book. And she starts where you put your eyes in, nose, mouth. Oh, look at that. Awesome. Using alcohol-based markers, color the face and then the hair first. She's great. Or use water-based fine liners, which won't bleed. Awesome. And she's got final thoughts. on things. I see. I've been wanting to do something like that with the hair. This one I like too. I think she has a video on this one. Her fairies and elves. These are all her art. She's the whole thing she does on mermaids too. Here's all of her social media right there. There's her art school. It's called awesomeartschool.com. That's her art school. Then she has a website that says KarenCampbellArtist.com. She's got her Facebook, Instagram, Etsy, Pinterest, Patreon, and her YouTube. And she has so many things that she does for free, and then she has things that you've got to pay for, but well worth it. Oh, and this is her hand. And you know, I can tell because of her fingers. Look at that. Here's her other books. Okay. Oh, she's got one coming soon. Another one coming out. There's this one. She's got one on mixed media that I want to get. She even has a swatch pad book and with little swatch faces and stuff in it. Like when you get new, when you get markers or you get new things like that, you can use them on these dolls, and here's her faces, so you can see how true the color is to what's on the cap. And they want you, you know, people say all the time to swatch it, even with your paints. Swatch your paint and stuff, like on the paper you're going to use, so you're going to know exactly how the color or how it's going to run or whatever. But she has a swatch pad book. She has one for doing guys, which I don't know how to do men's faces. More fun faces. I mean, fab faces, fun fab. I'm going to get all of her books. I've got this one. This is the latest. It'll just take me time. This is the color for teacher, for the teacher who deserves a little appreciation. Okay, I probably won't do that because I'm not a teacher. But the rest of them, the mixed media, all these others, I will get those. Oh, I like this one. And this is her, the author. She has 7 art books, including the popular How to Draw Fun Fab Face series. For the Color for Teachers, for the Color for Teachers, co-authored and illustrated with her partner in crime, Chris Miller. Mixed Media Magic. They're all available on Amazon worldwide, which they are. She's committed to posting a free video art tutorials on drawing mixed media for 52 weeks of the year on Fridays and on Fridays she does have new videos, and then sometimes during the week she's been doing 45-minute to an hour lives, not very long, and it's usually informational, and or talking with other artists. She's been talking with an artist that's over in Scotland, I believe, right now, and they've been doing lives together. It's only for about an hour. Oh, she believes in fairies, and that is just amazing. And that is my book, guys. 37 step-by-step drawing exercises. Students will successfully learn how to draw the facial features, eyes, ears, nose, mouth, and hair in different styles, mediums, angles, and ethnicities. As hands often accompany faces in portraits, there's a special section for drawing hands where artists can learn how to easily draw otherwise very difficult subject. In addition, aspiring artists will learn how to choose and read reference photos, which would be amazing, to help draw accurate highlights, shadows, realistic and whimsical faces. Karen also introduces a variety of different drawing tools and to achieve unique results so artists can begin to develop their own style. As a bonus, she's given dozens of links and additional free online art lessons where you can continue their path and discovering their own unique style with the author. She's really, I really like the book. She's good. It's very informational. Like I said, these things she provides for free too. Like if you're a mixed media artist, she has her hamburger system that she does, and she'll give these to you for free. Just go to the channel in the link below in the description, click on it. It's to her main channel, and you can pick and choose which things you think would help you best, or would what draws your attention best. And if you want her signed book, you have to go to her Etsy, which I don't have the link for, but it is in her stuff. And I just got this off Amazon. It's my Christmas present to me. And this is my Christmas present right here. So now I just have to get pencils to work with. Any questions, guys, before we go? Because I'm beginning to hurt, so that means I'm going to have to eat something and take a Tylenol or an IV or a naproxen, I don't know which yet, to try to alleviate whatever I did to my hip. Got to make it better, dang it. I was starting to do some walking, and I want to get back to that. I don't know if you know Mike, but Mark and his mother Barbara asked for my new address, and I didn't think anything of it because, we're always mailing stuff back and forth to one another. Mark is Art Exploration with Mark Muir. He's a wonderful artist himself. Anyway, so I gave it to them. It was right after I moved in. At any rate, his mother she works for like a pharmacy place, and she gets points or something. Anyway, next thing I know, this box shows up at my house, fairly big, and it is a walker. The one you can walk with the brakes, and it has the seat and a basket on it and all that. She sent me one. And now I saw it because I'm trying to build up my, endurance with my lungs and stuff. And so she sent me that, and it was just, so sudden. I didn't even know it was coming. Mark and I had talked one time. I said, maybe one of these days I think about getting one of those to see if it'll help so that I can walk better and walk more and help with things, range of motion, all that stuff, especially now that I'm in an apartment that's on ground level and I'm not in stairs. So I can actually be more active and, not be such a shut-in because, I was leaving my front door only maybe once a month. Now I have a porch, and when the weather gets better, I want to plant things. I want snapdragons or honeysuckle. I wonder as long as I can grow them in pots, I can figure out the trellis because I know they crawl. But if they can live and be in big pots, then I want, snapdragons and stuff. And I want gnomes. I already did a mixed media project with gnomes and a 16 by 20 canvas, which there is a video in my channel. And I put it in my window, part of the window in my living room window that looks out on my little area where I can have plants and things, and I have a tree right in my space, which is awesome. So there'll be things to go through. But if snapdragons and honeysuckle and stuff like that can live in pots and don't have to be in the ground. Yeah, snapdragons come back up by themselves. It's not something I have to plant every year, right? They come back by themselves. And they reseed every year. Yeah, I love those things. But if they can they grow in a pot, Mike? Or do they have to be in the ground? because I really want to have some of those. I don't remember if they have a smell. I just remember that I like them and that we used to pull them and make them snap like a dragon. Did you guys do that when you were kids? Make them open and shut. Beep, beep, beep. Cut the bush down in the winter to about 6 inches. Oh, okay. So I can put it in a bucket, like a big pot. Does it need to be a great big pot? You did that too. Good. I'm glad to know I wasn't the only one that did that as a child. Snapping them. Ding, ding, ding. So does it need to be a big pot? Yes to the big pot. Okay. I don't think we have them here. I wonder if I have to order them. I may have to order them online from one of those, remember those magazines you could buy all your trees and your bulbs? Because another thing I love are tulips. I'm not a big roses fan, never have been. I'm more into the exotics and tulips and lilies and snapdragons, honeysuckle. Roses are nice, but it's just never been my, when people buy flowers, don't buy me roses. I'm not a roses fan. Don't like it. I had an ex that asked me all about that, and then he still, he knew I didn't like roses and still bought me roses. A pot that can get and keep enough water for one day when hot. Yeah, because I live in the desert. I do live in the desert. And so when he bought me these roses, I went, oh, okay, that's nice. I mean, they were nice, but I mean, I didn't gush. And he got really offended and picked a fight with me about how I wasn't showing enough appreciation. One, if you buy somebody a gift, you're not doing it to, I don't know. It's just like, I said, I told you, thank you. And he says, but, you didn't make a big, I said, I don't like roses. I mean, he finally poked the bear. So I finally said, I don't like roses. You know that. But you bought them anyway. And then you want me to pat your back and accommodate you. So it's like, pay attention to what people do and don't like when they tell you. Anyway, guys, I digress. I want my snapdragons. I think they have all colors of them. Besides the yellow. Don't they have more than yellow snapdragons? I'm pretty sure they do. So I'm going to have to research that and find out the zone for my area so I know when I can plant them. And then get some big pots through the winter, because that'll probably be when they're cheaper. And then, I need a trellis, Mike, for snapdragons, or do they grow more like a bush? I thought they were like a vine. Are they a vine or a bush? I'm waiting to see if Mike's going to answer me, because I know there's a delay. Yellow is my favorite. It's a bush. Okay, so I don't need a trellis. Unless I put one in the pot. One of those little fan out ones. Yellow is your favorite. Okay, guys. It's been on here almost an hour. And like, I don't know, 40 seconds or so will have been on here 60 minutes. So I know I need a big pot that will be able to hold enough moisture for one day. So do I need to water it daily? And I need to cut it down to 6 inches in the winter. And it's a bush and not a vine. Whereas I think honeysuckles are vines. And check out my colors. I'm excited. Okay, take care. Love you. Until next time. Okay, darling. Thank you so much, Mike. And Mike, Text me and let me know how you're really doing without it being all over the internet here. Yes, water it daily. Okay. So I got to get a watering jug as well because there's not a spigot out there. Okay, everybody. It's been an hour. Love y'all. Have a great day. Abstract is out.